Hey guys, today I'm going to upload a review for Jurassic World Dominion because last week I didn't upload anything, and to be honest I didn't have anything to talk about, so I really wanted to do something soon for anyone that wants some English content in on this channel. So if that exists, if that person exists. If not, I just wanted to do a video. I'm planning to do a video next Thursday in Spanish because elections here in Colombia, so I wanted to do something in English before that. So this is what I wanted to do. This movie, actually, I was going to watch it a week ago, actually, exactly a week ago. But the thing was that I went out on Saturday and I couldn't. To be honest, I was like a little bit too drunk, not super drunk. I'm not in my 20s or anything, but I had gone out. So the following Sunday, I was like, "There's no way in fucking hell I'm going to, go to a movie. I'm not feeling it to go to a movie. I just wanted to, go home and stay home actually and just rest a little bit." So yeah, I didn't end up watching Jurassic World, which was available here in Colombia a week ago, and it just released, I think, like a couple days ago in the US and other territories, which is wild. And I hear that in other territories you won't be getting it for a month or something, which is stupid. I mean, we're in 2022, that still exists, but whatever. So let's actually jump into the review because that's what you're here for anyway. So yeah, this movie actually has been a little bit panned by some critics. Some people really hate it, and to be honest, some other people are like, I liked it. And actually that is a thing. And actually I think I talked about it when I talked about Doctor Strange, and is that, I mean, there's this like fashion, there's like this thing now where people just bash big box office, hits, and big box office movies, movies with a big budget. So, and I think it's because people are like, oh, these are franchises and, studios are making so much money with these properties. I mean, we shouldn't be encouraging that because it's like a monopoly of some sort. And to an extent, they're kind of right because Disney with Marvel and Star Wars and all of that, well, they do have like a power in the box office that when one of their movies releases, I mean, they take up all the spaces, the good spaces, let's say, in multiplexes and theaters, and there's no room for smaller movies. So yeah, there's something to say about that. But to be honest, with the proliferation of streaming, I personally have HBO Max, and I have Disney Plus, and I have like Star Plus, and I have Mubi, which is super recommended because it's so good. It's like European movies and stuff. All of those bring you all of those movies that you wouldn't be getting somewhere else. So it's like, do we really think that a huge screen has to be there for those movies that are a little bit more intimate? I don't know. I mean, I think you also have to talk about that and just realize that maybe not every movie has to have that huge screen, and not every movie has to be seen on the biggest screen. And I know some people are going to be like, what the fuck are you saying? But if you think about it, I mean, cinema was about entertainment, and entertainment doesn't really have to be a huge screen all the time. I mean, we have this technology at hand, so why not use it? Of course, we're talking about Jurassic World, and it's kind of a faux pas to say that technology should be used as whatever, because in these movies they use technology and it's bad every fucking time. But I have to say, independent of all of those discussions, sorry 5 minutes in, but I love this movie. I thought it was super fun. The characters are so good. Everyone, the characters returning from Jurassic Park and the ones from Jurassic World are so good. I mean, they're so entertaining, and there's a reason why the last two movies did it to like $1 billion. It's because it's entertaining, and it's kind of a fulfillment of a fantasy that we have as children, to play with dinosaurs and to have these huge monsters and unfathomable creatures moving around and being in our world. Is so strange and so fascinating and so cool. So when you see these creatures, even if it's the one with the feathers or the T-Rex, I mean the T-Rex is just like a super classic. I mean the ones that fly, all of those, you're like, this is it. This is why we come to the movies, to be transported to a place where dinosaurs are real. And I'm so glad that they keep making movies like this. And to be honest, I mean, they're supposedly this one is the last movie in this franchise. Baby, I don't think this is the last one. I think they're going to milk it further, and I don't care. I mean, take my fucking money. That's my answer to that. I mean, take my money, because this was great. This was so entertaining. I mean, was it scary? Was it, different things? Yes. Was the dialogue a bit too much at some points? Yes. I mean, these good movies are not great for the screenplay. I mean, same with Marvel, and many times same with Star Wars. And these movies are not great normally because of amazing performances. Although the main cast from Jurassic Park in this movie is amazing. I mean, Laura Dern and Sam Neill and Jeff Goldblum. These people are just professionals. They're amazing. I mean, Laura fucking Dern has an Oscar right now. Jeff Goldblum should have an Oscar, same as Sam Neill. So, I mean, they're not like these people that just make popcorn movies. They're just like real actors, real professional people, and so are the others, because if you watch Bryce Dallas Howard, whose role is a little bit smaller, is a little bit more typecast in this new movie, even though that happens, I think she's amazing. I think she's so entertaining, and she's now one of the best directors I know about. So that's really good. That's really important, and I enjoyed all that combination of all those things. I think you have to be kind of a prick not to recognize the awesome parts of these franchises that we have all around. Maybe the movies, the final products are not great. I mean, as you know, I didn't think Doctor Strange was especially great. The second one, it had many flaws. It was like not what we asked and not what we wouldn't have asked. I mean, it was kind of all over the place. But this one combines the two things. It combines the things that we want to see. I mean, there's a scene like the ones you saw on books of dinosaurs like roaming in a swamp. It's beautiful. I was like, oh my god, this is just out of my storybooks as a kid, basically. But it also has like all the technology things. There's a character who's like an Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Steve Jobs kind of person, and I love that because he's a dick. I mean, you think he's a nice person at some point, but you just know after a while that he's just awful. He's a bad person, and that's so great that in Hollywood they're like, those are the pricks, those are the really bad people. They're not like bad politicians in the movie, which is kind of a trope nowadays, and I mean, justifiably so. But these guys like the villain, or one of the villains at least, and that's so. I think it's cool. I mean, some people might say, oh, so you're against that or whatever. I don't fucking care. I think it's amazing. I think it's so fun. So I don't know why people are bashing on this movie. I think it's just because they're envious that there are still movies like these that make people believe in something that is, of course, not real, but you just want to believe in that. You just want to see dinosaurs in a big screen for a while. And you know what? People laughed at some of the lines, at some of the things that Jeff Goldblum said. He was so hilarious. Even people were like, oh, it's so cool. The Kayla character, the pilot. I mean, she was awesome also. Although she had some of the bad dialogue. But whatever. It was fun. And that's why we go to the movies, to have fucking fun. I don't understand. I mean, I'm not the kind of person to go to a movie to get depressed or something. I mean, I don't want that. And some people want that, and that's cool. But we should reach a point where we can have both things. We can have like these huge movies in theaters, but we can also get them 3 months afterward on streaming. And then we can also have like these dramas in specialized theaters, and then have them also at home, and make people enjoy cinema, make people see what it is in cinema that we people that fell in love with cinema in the first place have always seen. That's what I want from cinema, not people complaining every fucking time that a movie like this comes out on the budget, whatever. I don't fucking care. Just let people live, let people enjoy whatever the fuck they want, and this is amazing. Just enjoy a fucking movie. And if you enjoy, you know, the biggest dramas in the world with the great actresses and actors, that's fine. But if other people enjoy their dinosaurs and superheroes and whatever the fuck they want to see, let them. Because it's nice, it's cool. It's joy, and there's not that much joy in the world right now. So let people be joyous, please. So that's my review, because this is long enough. So thank you so much for watching. Please comment down below whatever you think about this movie, because I think it's so cool. And yeah, thank you so much, and goodbye. Bye.